I'm Matt from Educraft.org. So apparently this Gradle problem that I talked about in my previous Mac OS X tutorial can also happen in Windows, especially if you are running an older computer or in a 32-bit operating system. And so you want to have at least 4 gigs of RAM total on your computer to do this, I believe. I'll research a way to do it without 2 gigs, but I have a feeling that you can't. But I'm going to show you how to get around the problem of your Gradle getting stuck. So you run the gradlew setupDecompWorkspace and it'll get stuck, usually around 57%, but then it just nothing happens. And so generally when your Gradle build fails or gets stuck, it's an issue of not having enough RAM assigned to the process. Like if you have like a really nice computer with like 8 gigs of RAM, you don't even have to think about it. But if you're running an older computer or a 32-bit operating system, you might have to think about it. So we're going to go over how to do this in Windows, how to run your, how to make it so that you assign the amount of RAM that you need to on a Windows machine. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so you're going to want to load whatever file exploring system you use. In Windows 10, you go to File Explorer from your Start menu, or you can go to My Computer if you have an older version of Windows, or just Computer, and then you click on the C drive, or sometimes called the local disk, and you can start exploring your files. And so here's what you want to do. You want to go to your C drive, your local disk, go to Users, and go to your username, like mine, Admiral Appbar. It's a trap! Yeah, I'm a nerd. Alright, you'll want to find a folder called .gradle. What you might have to do is load your folder options and go to show hidden folders. So what you do with that is you search for folder, oh there we go, show hidden files and folders, and you click on that. These are the folder options. So basically if you type File Explorer in search, you load that, and that's in any version of Windows that's made past 2008. And you have this general sign, and you go to View, and you're going to want to say Hidden Files and Folders, Show Hidden Files, Folders, and Drives. You're going to want to show that. And another thing you're going to want to do is, if you go down here, you'll see this thing that says Hide Extensions for Known File Types. That might be checked. You want to uncheck it. Okay? So show Hidden Files, Folders, and Drives, and uncheck, so make sure this is filled in, and uncheck Hide Extensions for Known File Types. You want to see file extensions. File extensions are your friend. It should not come as a default without file extensions. I think that's weird. Okay, so you should see a folder called .gradle. If you've attempted to run Gradle and it failed, it usually at least created this folder in your what's called your home drive, the file named after your user, or folder named after your username. So you're going to double click on that. Right click, go to New, go to Text Document. In your text document, there we go, all the way at the end, you're going to type org.gradle.jvmargs. Okay? Then you're going to type equals, and you're going to type XMS, capital X, oh sorry, you're going to type hyphen XMS with a capital X to capital G space hyphen X with a capital X MX to G. What this is doing is this is enabling 2 gigabytes of your RAM to be allocated to the Gradle process when you run it. You're going to file save, you're not going to save as, or you're not going to give it a file name yet. Close the text document, and now we're going to rename this file. And this is why we wanted to see the file extension, because we're going to have to change the file extension from a TXT to something else. So you're going to right click on the file, you're going to go to rename, and then it doesn't even want you to change the file type. So you're going to have to force the computer to highlight the whole thing, and then you're going to type Gradle, Gradle dot properties. Okay, so you've changed the file extension. The thing after the dot is no longer txt, it's properties, and the name of the file is Gradle. And you're going to press enter when you're done, and it's going to go, oh, I don't think you know what you're doing, you're a dumb person, and I'm going to tell you you shouldn't do this. And we say, you know what, computer, you can shut up because I own you, and I'm going to do what I want. You're going to click yes. That's right. You are the master of your machine. All right, so after that, running the Gradle command in your command prompt should work. You've got enough RAM to make it happen. This was the most common reason why people's builds failed. So if you have a problem with your Gradle commands, this will probably help, assuming your computer actually has enough RAM to do this.